Hey, guess what? My first ever merch drop is here. If you're interested, click the link below to pre-order now. What's up, Nartax? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna be doing another one of those 100 days in Minecraft trends, but this time I'm doing 100 builds in 100 days. Yes, I know, it sounds a little intense, but I'm making things a little bit easier on myself. I am playing in creative mode, and I have a bunch of fun mods. To prevent my time-lapse footage from flickering from light to dark, I'm keeping my game at a fixed time. I'm still only giving myself 20 minutes per build, and if I can't finish a build in 20 minutes, then it's gotta stay the way that it is. It took me a full day to prepare and plan this entire area for where all of the builds are gonna go. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. I'm basically building a town. There's gonna be builds over here, builds over there. There's gonna be builds everywhere. It's a good thing I like building in Minecraft, and I think this is gonna be a fun challenge. If you guys are excited to see all of these builds, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get into the building. So for this video, since I made 100 things, I thought it would be best to show them like this. 10 builds on one screen. So first, on day 1, I built a farmer's market. On day 2, I added an art gallery. On day 3, I made a hardware store. And then I added a garden store, a bowling alley, and a drive-in movie theater. On day 7, I made a food store. Day 8, I made a fast food taco place. And then on day 9 and 10, I made a car wash and a park. Over the next 10 days, I made 10 of these connected townhouses. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, some have balconies, and some don't. They all alternate in size, style, and color, and each one is 3 floors, including a garage. Over the next 20 days, I made shops and building tops, but let's break down the first 10. On the top row here, you can see I started with the shops. So on day 21, I made a fast food chicken place. Day 22 was a yoga studio. On day 23, I made a florist. On day 24, I added a cool coffee shop, and next to that, on day 25, I made a bakery. Once those were done, from days 26 to 30, I alternated between apartments and office buildings to go on top of the shops. From days 31 to 40, I did the same exact thing by building shops on the bottom with apartments and offices on top. So on day 31, I built an arcade. Day 32, I made a pizza shop. Day 33 is a hair salon. On day 34, I made a carpet store. And on day 35, I added a thrift shop. Over the next 5 days again, I just added offices and apartments on top. On days 41 to 50, I stopped connecting my builds and I started to make them separate. On day 41, I made a candy shop. Day 42, I built a cool clothing store. On day 43, I made a pet store, and next to it on day 44, I built a vet. On day 45, I made a library. Day 46, I built a cute ice cream place. Day 47, I made a church. On day 48, I built a toy store, and then on days 49 to 50, I made an outdoor eating area and a restaurant. On day 51, I made the town's town hall building. Day 52, I made a bank. On day 53, I added a post office. Then on day 54, I made a fire station. Day 55, I made a police station. Days 56 to 59, I built some smaller shops that are gonna be a furniture shop, a craft store, a music place, and a jewelry shop. And then on day 60, I made a pharmacy. On day 61, I built a medical building on the corner. On day 62, I made a car shop. Day 63, I made a fast food burger place. On day 64, I added a gym to the town. And then on days 65 and 66, I built a gas station and a bus stop. The rest of the clips you see here are the start to the neighborhood. Now this screen shows clips from day 71 to 80. In total, there are 14 houses in this neighborhood, all kind of similar but different at the same time. I really like the color palette that I chose for these houses though, because to me, they work well together. On day 81, I added a community pool to the neighborhood, and then on day 82, I built a bridge connecting the town to the farming area. To start out this farming area, I made different crop fields from day 83 to 90. On day 91, I made a fenced-in area with shelter for some cows and horses. On day 92, I built a barn for sheep, pigs, and chickens. On day 93, I made a really cute farmhouse. And then on days 94 and 95, I made a flower field and a greenhouse. Once all the main farm builds were done, from days 96 to 100, I built 5 houses in the woods. Now, something that surprised me was how fast I was actually able to build each building. So remember how in the beginning I said I only have 20 minutes per build? Well, when I looked at all the replay files, I literally averaged at around 5 to 8 minutes per build. Some of them took a bit longer, like some buildings I couldn't really decide on blocks or anything, so it would be like maybe 11 or 12 minutes the most. But then when I thought about it, I was like, well, I was using building mods. And then also, if you really think about it, all of these are just empty shells with decorations on the outside. If I had to decorate the inside, then oof, that would have been hard. But look at this. Literally all of these. Okay, there's an 1158, there's a 10, but there's mostly like 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, let's take a look at the before and after. Okay, so here's the before on day 1, and here's the after on day 100. Well, now that all 100 of these builds are done, it's time to go on a tour. But real quick, before I show you around, I just want to let you know, if any of you are like me and you like to decorate, then you're gonna like this. I don't want to just leave this as an empty shell of a world. It's too cool to just leave empty. So I want to decorate every single building. And I'm going to do that live on stream. If you don't already follow me over on Twitch, the link to follow will be in the description box below. I'm so excited. I don't even think you understand. All I want to do is decorate this world, but like I can't because this video has to go out first. Well, anyway, it'll be a really fun time. So if you want to see me decorate this place, make sure to go follow me on Twitch. So if we fly up, I'll give you a quick little overview as to like what everything looks like. So this is what I did. God, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, wait, anyway. This is like our downtown area of the world. We've got a lot of shops. We've got some apartment buildings. We've got some townhouses. Over here is the residential area. So there's a neighborhood. And then over this way, there's like a little farming district. But enough with the overview. Let's get into a first-person walkthrough. So on this first street, this is the garden store. It's a little itty-bitty baby garden store, but it's very cute, and I want to put flowers in it. It's gonna be beautiful. Then next to the flower store, we have an art gallery building, which unfortunately I'm gonna have to fill with the Minecraft paintings, but it's okay. Next to the gallery building, we have the hardware store. So, you know, this is where you'd go to get your pickaxes, your tools, and maybe some wood. I don't know. If we go down the street this way, on the left, we have a farmer's market. So, you know how I showed you quickly that there was a farming district? Well, this is where all the produce comes in and the people that live downtown can get fresh fruits and vegetables. As you can tell, I did decorate these a little bit by putting the food out and the fairy lights out, but I was impatient. I had to do it. The next thing that I built is over to the right of the farmer's market, and that's a bowling alley. I think this is so cool. Next to the bowling alley, we have a drive-in movie theater. And granted, this could have been larger. I didn't know what I was building when I started this. I made a list of things that I liked, and this is just the style of how the world came out. So if I built this after all of these buildings, I probably would have made this a little bit different. But you know what? It's okay. We live, we learn, we move on. This is the grocery store. I just like it's cute. But when I first started building, I was conflicted between realism or pastel cutesy. And so like I have this semi, I guess, kind of realistic looking downtown area with a pastel grocery store. But hey, it's fine. Next to this grocery store, we have a taco place. This is like my pretend little fast food Taco Bell place, but it's not Taco Bell to avoid copyright, you know. And then next to that, we have a car wash. Now, I've never built a car wash before. I think this is pretty cool. It's like, you know, it looks like a car wash to me. I don't know. Once this strip of the world was done, I worked on this one, which means the next thing I built were these townhouses. These are so cute. Look at them. Could you just imagine the decor for every single one of these? I can't. It's gonna be so fun. So we have 5 townhouses on this side. And if we go around the block, you'll see that we have 5 more on this side. They're basically the same thing, just with the colors mixed around a bit. Now, across from the townhouses, I thought it would be fun to have a park in the middle of the downtown area, kind of inspired by New York, but this is a very itty bitty baby park. It is not that big. We have a little path leading to a picnic area over here. We have a tire swing, Of course, we have some fairy lights. Over here, there's a little playground. Then there's a swing in this tree. And then over here, we have a pond to go fishing in with a cute little dock. Now on either side of the park, we have these really cool buildings. I've never built like this before, and I think these came out looking so cool. So if we start over here, the bottom of this building is kind of like a fast food chicken place. And then the top is an office building. The one next to it, the bottom part, is a yoga studio. So you can go here, you can meditate and relax. And then I think I'm gonna make the top of this an apartment. Next to the yoga place, we have the florist. So the bottom is the florist and the top is an office building. This next building is a coffee shop with an apartment on top, and I just think it looks really cool. It's very like industrial rustic kind of. It looks very coffee shop-ish to me. Then next to the coffee shop is a bakery with, again, on top of the bakery is an office building. If you notice that inside of the coffee place and the bakery, there are doors in the back, which both lead out to the outdoor garden eating area. So on the back side of this building, this is where people can come and eat and enjoy their coffee and stuff outside. If we go back over this way, I'll show you the other shops and buildings. So on the corner here, the bottom part of this building is an arcade and the top is an apartment. To the right of the arcade, we have the pizza place, again, with another apartment on top. Next, we have the hair salon, but this time we have an office on top. To the right of the hair salon, I decided that this is going to be a carpet store with an apartment on top, and the last building on the corner is a thrift store with an office on top. Now let's see, if we keep going this way, we're going to get to some more shops. We have a candy store. It's going to be a 2-level candy store. It's going to be cool. And then next to the candy store, we have a clothing store, and I feel like this looks so cool. It looks like a really modern, like super fancy, trendy clothing store. But then to the right of the clothing store, we have a pet store, again, a 2-level pet store. And on the corner here, we have a vet. Now, if we run all the way back down this way, I'm gonna show you what's behind these buildings. So like you already saw, on the corner, we have the outdoor garden eating area, but next to it, we have a toy store. And then next to that, we have a restaurant. Now, I haven't decided what type of restaurant this is gonna be yet, so I just built like a cool looking modern restaurant. Now, if we go this way, this is the church. I found an inspiration photo online, so if this looks familiar, it's because I saw a picture of it. Then next to the church, this is supposed to be a library, but I feel like I chose the wrong block for this build. It looks more like a really small museum, but yeah, I think I chose the wrong block. It doesn't exactly look like a library, but that's what it was supposed to be. Then over here, we have like all the basic town stuff. So this is a bank. This is our town hall. And to the right of the town hall, we have a post office. If we continue to go around the block, this is the police station. I forgot to, what did I do? Don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. This wall is supposed to, oops. Anyway, like I was saying, this is the police station. And then over here, we have the fire station. I was gonna build some fire trucks and cars and stuff, but honestly, I just really didn't feel like it at this point because I was building for so long. But then over here, this is so cute. I love this building. This is the ice cream shop. It's so sweet. I love the pinks and the blues I used. Now across from the fire station, these are some more like tiny stores. So these are all kind of like 1-level stores. I haven't decided which one is gonna be which yet, but one of these is gonna be a jewelry store, one of them is gonna be a craft store, one is a music store, and another is a furniture store. So when we start decorating, we can decide which one can be which. Now over this way, we have a gas station with a little gas station building. And then next to that, this is a gym. And on the corner, we have a small pharmacy building. If we continue around the block back by where the vet was, this is the town's medical building. It's not quite a hospital because I didn't want to build anything that big, but it's kind of like I don't know, one of those like fast medical places. Then next to that, we have a car shop. So this is where you would bring your car to get fixes and stuff. And then to the right of that, we have a, not McDonald's, it's like upside down. It's a W because, you know, don't want to get in trouble for copyright. So it's not a McDonald's, it's a It's a Whack-Donald's or something, I don't know. It's a fast food burger place, that's basically what it is. Okay, is that everything in the downtown area? I think so. Okay, well now that we've looked at all of this stuff, let's look at all of this stuff. It's kind of repetitive, but I think all the builds are pretty cute. Before we get into the neighborhood though, this is the bus stop. One thing I did not build was a school. There's like a lot of things honestly that I could have built, but I built 100 things and then I stopped. So I don't know, maybe in the future on a stream we could add more buildings. But yeah, so this is the bus stop. And if we continue down the road this way, this is our little suburban neighborhood. So in the middle of our neighborhood, we have a community pool with a diving board and I guess we've got some squid. Nice. Let's actually walk in. So this end is like a hot tub and this is the pool. Like I said, we have some diving boards and I have a bunch of lawn chairs laid out and I decided to plant trees in the corners because I just thought it looked nice. If we leave the pool, you'll see that we have all these really cute baby houses. I think they look so cute. So we've got a purple one over here. Then this is a blue one. We've got a beige house. We got a pink house, a greenhouse. And if you noticed, I kind of alternated between 3 different house styles. So we have this one with like the window in the front and the baby porch. Then we have a house shaped like this with like windows on either side with this little bump out porch covering area. And then I also did a house like this that had a front porch. So we have these houses on the inside surrounding the pool, but we also have 2 on the outside. So there's 2 houses here. And if we fly across, there's 2 more houses on this side. All these houses are basically okay, you cannot see inside that one. Hold up. I was gonna say basically all these houses are the same size. And if you look on the inside, there isn't like the most room to decorate, but I feel like the roofs are high enough where we could sneak in a second level. Okay, well now that you've seen the downtown area and the residential area, if we travel down this road, we have a bridge. So this is the bridge that goes over this cute little river and it leads us into the farming area. So as we walk in, you'll notice we have a bunch of crops growing. So on the left here, we have some beetroots. Then next to that, we have a bunch of pumpkins. On this side, we're growing is this a carrot or a potato? I don't know. Carrot, okay. On this side, we have carrots, and then over here, we have some melons. On both sides in the front here, we have some wheat, and then over here, those are potatoes. And over there, we have sugarcane. When we start decorating this world, I'm gonna have to put signs up saying what each crop is, because clearly, I cannot tell the difference between a carrot and a potato. But anyway, as we keep going forward, this is the farmhouse. So this is like the owner of the farm's house, aka, you know, farmhouse. But this is actually pretty cute. This is also inspired by something I saw on Pinterest. It is definitely bigger than the houses in the town over there. To the right of the farmhouse, we have some animals. So in this pen, we have some cows. I did put more in here, but I think they escaped somehow. Oh, there's one in the horse pen. How did that happen? Then over here, we have our barn. Why is this cow out? Hey. What the heck is going on? Past the farmhouse, we have a flower field area. Look how cute this is. I planted the flowers in rainbow order, as you can see, and I just think it looks heckin' cute. It's also relevant to the next building, which is, in fact, a greenhouse. So this is a greenhouse, like I said, but we're gonna grow all types of plants and stuff in here. As you can see, it's obviously empty right now, but it'll be cute once we fill it up with some plants and stuff. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but if we go back down this way, the road actually turns left. Also, if you haven't noticed, I took away the lines in the road and there's no sidewalks because I felt like that was more farmy. I don't know. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but I just thought it was more natural without the lines and stuff. But yeah, at the end by the barn over here, the road goes this way and it leads us to 5 more houses in the woods. So our first house in the woods looks like this. It's very similar to the houses in the town. It might just be a little bit bigger. Then as we continue, we have this house. So again, it's similar to the houses in town, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit bigger, but the main difference is between the houses in the neighborhood and the houses here is, well, one, they're in the woods, and then I also decided to use wood tones that were more natural, so they felt more like farmhouses. Now this one is like a direct replica of one of the houses in the neighborhood, but I really like the colors and I feel like it gives a more natural aesthetic vibe. This one over here is actually really small. I don't know why I made this one so itty bitty baby, but it is small. It looks like a shed, but you know, whatever. The last one next to it is actually the biggest one that I built. And I don't know why I did this. I just was randomly building and this just turned out way larger than the other one. So, oh, hello, what happened? Oh, so for all of these beautiful trees to come in here, I copy paste it with world edit. So it was a lot faster for all of the like filler stuff to make the world look nice. And when I pasted it, the grass took away my blocks. But yeah, I think that's everything. I think I just showed you 100 builds. When I started this project, I went into it thinking, when I finish it, I'm either gonna love Minecraft or I'm never gonna wanna look at another block again. And it turns out I still wanna build more stuff. And like I said before, I really wanna decorate it. So I don't know, even though these 100-day videos are crazy long and you put so much hours into it, it's just like, worth it? It's so cool. Like I would have never built this before. I love flying over this. I just think this looks so cool. I think my favorite part is all of these downtown builds. I think they look really cool, but I want you guys to let me know in the comments which building is your favorite. Also, if you're excited to see me decorate this entire world, then make sure to go follow me on Twitch so you don't miss out. If you're a new viewer and you'd like to see more videos from me, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, and that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!